Okay, we're ready to go.
Okay, perfect. So this is the first time we're using this anyway. I don't know where I'm supposed to be looking, but I'm looking directly towards you guys. So my name is Zara and I am the communications manager. My role is also as a course specialist. So what I try and do is I work with you, I work alongside you to provide you the best forum, I guess, in order for you to learn. Ashraf?
So my name is Ashraf Khalifa. I'm the creative and business development specialist, and I'm also in charge of the business and entrepreneurship workshops. And
okay, perfect. So what we're going to do then today is we're going to slightly explain to you what our roles are and how we can help you in relation to aiding you. So Ashraf is going to go ahead and explain, the responsibilities, and then I'm going to try and explain the responsibilities that you have towards us in maintaining timing and things like this. And just apologize again in relation to the timing. The timing is as it is because, with technology and whatnot, sometimes when you are trying to use a different platform, you have to try and understand how to accustom yourself to it. So we are here and we are going to continue. So sorry and thank you.
So basically, just to let you guys know, we're focusing our courses within design, English language preparation, business management, and entrepreneurial development. So in terms of what we in terms of Trainome E, our responsibilities to you, what we want to do is try to provide a tailored course to suit your profession and your needs. So there's obviously a lot of sitting down with you, understanding what your needs are, and then tailoring the course. So customizing it in terms of the length or in terms of the content. So it's very much like a tailored service, like a one-to-one service. We're going to be providing you all the course material you required for each lesson. Once you're happy with the package that you've got, we're going to give you that in advance, and you have it with you. We're going to give you the ability to excel in the areas that you wish. So we're going to help develop your skills and make you shine, make you stand out. And then we also got the full support of workshop classes or group classes. So I know some people, they prefer to have a interactive environment. They're not really good at studying by themselves. So obviously that is an option that we want to have. And then also we want to have small size classes as well as a larger size classes. And then in terms of the classes, at the moment we're going to be using Skype. They're going to be online. And our course specialist and communication manager, Zara, she can be reached. She's got her email, which is zaracamp43@gmail.com. But in terms of the spelling, it's ZARACAMP43 at gmail.com. And then for me, I'm also going to be doing Skype courses as well. And my email is a.khalifa@sudanhub.com. And then in terms of that process, at the moment we're going to be using these emails, but at some point we're probably going to be changing to an info@trainome.com, .net email or an individual Trainome email. So just bear in mind. And then basically it's about 5 hours of dedication per week. So we've got morning classes, we've got evening classes. So we're trying to make it so that it fits in for every single person. We don't want to try to make someone that's a night person study in the morning or someone that's a morning person study at night. We're trying to fit in for all of the environments, inshallah.
Perfect. So I have a couple of questions actually in relation to, for example, if somebody wants to do a course in the morning and sometimes they want to do it in the evening, could we then tailor it, or could you then tailor it to fit in the exact hours? So 1 week could they do one different hour, and then next week, so alternating between the weeks, is that something?
That's definitely doable, because I know some people, they might have a work commitment that only happens every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks. So and then also, like, it's more about you giving us as much notice as possible, and then we're happy to be flexible. But at the same time, like, if the day before you want a class changed, then it might not be. But in terms of like the flexibility and like in terms of the way that we sit down and tailor the course, like it's literally like as tailored to what you particularly want. If there's some things that you don't really want to learn, we can cut them out of the syllabus. Or if there's an area that you want to really focus on, we can like add more like content within that particular area. So
in relation to the types of things that you're going to be doing, working alongside students, what course exactly, how are you going to, or what things are you going to teach?
Okay, so I've got my areas that I want to be teaching people are entrepreneurship, marketing, digital marketing. I don't have a financial background, so I won't be doing accounting or any of those types of courses. But in terms of we could probably get in another person who's got that qualification if that was something that that you wanted to do. And then I'm also looking at things like career development, so how to write your CV, what makes a CV good. Looking at things like LinkedIn, setting up a profile on LinkedIn, how to apply for jobs, how to look for jobs, cover letters, and then like general sort of personal development, so like mental health, how to time management yourself, how to look after your dealing with stress, and sort of different techniques and things. And then like in terms of like planning, like career planning as well. So those are sort of some of the areas that I can give my experience.
The reason I'm asking you these questions is because there have been quite a few people who are saying I'm interested in doing this and this, and you know those people are, some of them are with us today. So we're answering the questions. What we're trying to do, as you know, is to try and provide you guys with a platform where you can come to myself and Ashraf, and you can say as well, you know, Ahmed and Maha, you guys met us earlier on Instagram. You can take a look at our Instagram video as well. In respect to our Instagram video, I also mentioned earlier how to sign on, how to kind of like where you need to start. So the steps that you need to take, go onto the website, do what you need to do. It's very, very simple. Trainome, if you look for it on Instagram, it's there. If you look for it on Facebook, it's there as well. The platform is there for you. So in response to the questions that you have all asked me, you lovely people, so many questions. So myself and Ashraf are here to kind of like give you the push up so you can kind of like stand and become. Ashraf earlier explained particular things in relation to like Skype and whatnot. There is a particular reason. I'm going to explain to you why. When we are using a platform like Skype, it's more secure. So any folders or any files that I'm sharing, I can only share them with you at that particular point. I can then take those files or take those folders and keep them in a document. So you are entitled to share, and I'm sharing my information with you. So if you miss a class and you've missed your class on Skype, just let me know, I can record it. If we're thinking of using other platforms, for example, like Live, it doesn't give us as much security. And we want to try and make sure that you have our full attention. Remember, if you miss a class, don't worry, come back, say to me like, okay, Zara, I've missed a class. You can log into your Skype, you'll see, because I'll add you in a group. I hold groups of up to 58 people. And all of their details and all of their data is very, very secure. Remember, in relation to the email that myself and Ashraf have given you, it is our personal email addresses. So if you're going to bombard us with things, bombard us with questions that we can direct into the area that needs be. In the future, we are going to use a different email link, and we will give you that email link. But in respect to now, this is what we're doing. We're trying to tell you that we are here for you, and we are dedicating our time and our efforts. We're prepared to wake up whenever you guys need us, and we have given you our own personal data. So with Skype, then Ashraf, would you have 3 people in a class, or how would you do your Skype sessions?
So for me, Obviously, I'm new into this online teaching. I know that you've been doing this for quite a while now, a good 6 years. But I think people benefit from having other people in the classroom, and then I think it's all about the experience and that each of them bring. Also, like a bit of competition also definitely helps. So yeah, but at the same time, I don't want to say something now and then end up changing it. So I'm trying to be as flexible for
Mm,
what it is that you guys want from us.
mm,
You know what I mean?
mm,
I'm happy to do one-to-one. I'm happy to do small sizes or big sizes, and then also it depends on like the interest as well.
mm. So in respect to, so if I have someone who is interested in doing like design, technology, and innovation, would you then provide them with just that one class where they're doing three things, or would you divide it into
No,
three different?
I'd divide it. So I'd have probably two classes on innovation, two classes on design, and then maybe two or three classes on what was the third thing you said? But
Innovation.
basically, that's it, and then innovation. But
Innovation.
also, it will depend also on what the person wants to focus more on. So we can make like we can add another three classes and cut down on another area, or so and then also like the way I see it is, what is your end goal? What is it that you want to get to? And
Mm,
then after that, we'll try to design something that helps you on along that path. You know.
mm. So in respect to the two, so it would be 2-2-2, which means that they have the chance and the ability to be able to, to speak to you personally, so they can come into a particular class in relation to what they are looking for. So design
Sorry,
would be
sir. I
two
think
hours.
the Wi-Fi is being a little bit laggy, and you're sort of breaking up a bit. If you could repeat that.
So in relation to your innovation, okay, so your classes on design, innovation, and I'm going to refer to it as LifeWise, okay? Because
Life.
LifeWise, it's basically how to live wisely with the help of people who have gone through it. So as myself and Ashraf, we're trying to say that we are using our own expertise and we are showing you the way. So attending a class with you, for example, Ashraf, would give people the ability to become wiser in their decisions and their choices.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
so in respect to that, it's something that we all need, and Ashraf, who is a teacher in our lives, because sometimes you get that one person that you meet, and that one person is, for me personally, it's always going to be, and it always has been, a teacher. My like the love of education that I have is like يا بنت قومي. It's not like لا لا قعدي تغطي بالبطانية, because تغطي بالبطانية ما بسوي شيء. Like
نهائي نهائي ما
we're
بيعمل اي حاجه،
trying
ما بفيد اي زول، ما بفيدنا نحن ذاتنا.
لا من جد. وكمان نحمد ربنا انه نحن عايشين في وقت وفي عصر انه عندنا التكنولوجي وعندنا الناس اللي يقدروا يساعدونا. بس المشكلة ايش؟ لما انت تقعد في بيتك وجالس في الكرتونة اللي انت متولف عليها، صعبة انك تخرج وتشوف الاشياء الثانية الموجودة. بس نحن نبغى نساعدكم من اتجاه نفتح لكم الكراتين ونقول لكم هذه الكرتونة افتحوا وطالعوا القمر والنجوم. Because that is the only way that you can change. By attending classes with Ashraf, that is what you're going to do. You are going to end up becoming more aware and becoming better in relation to understanding the direction that you need, with someone who lives in the UK, with someone who has a lot of experience in so many different areas. So it's nice to be able to have individuals who are your teachers, like myself and Ashraf, who are aware and who understand the directions, because we have already lived those directions. So we're kind of like giving you some tools to be able to. I don't know where I'm looking. I have no idea, this way or this. So I'm looking at
Allah,
Ashraf.
it's the most confusing thing. I'm in the same situation as well.
Yeah, you do.
I don't know
when
if to
you're
look at you or me or the camera, and then even like looking at it, looks like I'm at an angle. It's really weird.
yeah, so you have to find your find your fit in a way. So as we were saying earlier before, sorry guys, it's very very peculiar when you are لما انت جالس بس تطالع على نفسك ولا تطالع على شخص واحد وتطالع على الاشياء اللي حولك ما تعرفون تطالع عشان you have no audience, although you do have an audience virtually. So your audience is yourself in a way, but at the same time,
very, very challenging.
It's challenging to sit here and to be like, oh my God, this is the first time where I am on a live because I don't really have time. You know, I'm making time for you guys to try and give you time so we can help you. So what we're expecting of you. So Ashraf, earlier you mentioned what we are giving them and the things that we are going to give them. So in relation to, like, if someone was to say, I'm interested in doing 5 courses, for example, you would then tailor those courses in relation to the 5 lessons that they have with you. So they would have a lesson with you. Exactly. So in relation to that, just a point that I wanted to say earlier, in relation to that, understand that myself and Ashraf are going to make sure that you are in the best of hands. And if you want, for example, to check me out, if you would like to, then you can go onto my Facebook and you can see what I produce here in Spain. And working here in Spain with people who don't think that they can do anything, but they have this fire and this drive. That is what gets me up in the morning. That thing that's like, I don't like my system. My mom is a cleaner, for example, and my father works in fruit. And these people are literally like, can you help me? We need to. Andalusian people are the most amazing people. But when it comes to like their opportunities to progress is not as easy as it is for myself, you know, and Ashraf. And there's a lot of people in Andalusia who, all of my students return back to me and they say things like, oh, I'll never forget my English, because we're not just learning English, we're learning more than English. But the thing is the dedication that they have. So Ashraf said his in relation to his part, but in relation to your responsibilities to us, you have to show dedication, because the dedication is for yourself. It's not for us to dedicate our time and our efforts and for you to think, okay, one day I need to do something, and for you to not let us know. So we would respect if you guys, when you are interested in these courses and you're willing to dedicate yourself, it shows us that you are dedicated towards your vision and your goal. And that is the most important thing. Without my dedication, I wouldn't be here living by myself in Spain, trying to like struggle with the Spanish that I speak. And when you're talking about other areas, so let us know your dedication. What we want to try and do is, we don't require much from you. We don't want you to like, give us 10 donkeys or camels. ما أدري ليش قلت حمير. بس يلا 10 حصين. Yeah, we're not asking you for 10 حصين. We're not asking you for like a pot of gold. Here we go, I want to move. What we're trying to do is say to you, with whatever resources you have, we are going to work alongside you. So our point is for you guys to understand that we are doing this because we respect and we love and we care about our nation. You know, we want to try and get people in Sudan to try and change the way that they think about things, because they're so talented. There are so many people who are so talented in Sudan, and it's the whole like, yeah, but the system won't let me grow. Well, if I sit and I try and change the system, the first thing I'm going to do is work on myself. If I don't work on myself, how am I going to change the system? Charity starts at home, and that is God's honest truth. If you do not take care of your own, if you are in your house, you have your ideas, you motivate your people, you are going to produce as much fruit, as much as you want, as much wealth as you want. But you need to understand that you show us the dedication by getting up in the morning and saying, today I have an English class. Anything that myself, English design, innovation, or whichever course you decide that you want to do, we need to understand that by you giving us your dedication, we are going to give you hours. We are taking time out of the jobs that we have, so we're also working. So it's not like we're sitting here and we're just doing this. No, some of us wake up early in the morning to try, and with Trainome, we stay late up at night thinking, what are we going to do? How are we going to improve? So we want you guys to understand that this platform is going to give you the chance and the ability. I'm very animated.
No, I love it. I love it. I love it. It's really good. It's very good. I love it. Keep that
When you
energy.
because I'm noticing a lot of the videos that I see in relation to like course learning, it's like you get someone like, oh, so today we're going to do this. This is not what I can do. I don't know. So
Professional and prim and proper. No.
Yeah,
But
it's like,
it's good to get your like personality across, because then you excite the people that are watching the video and also your potential students as well. And it shows that you care as well, I think.
but the same for you as well, because we sat with Trainome E the other day until like 3 in the morning or 2 in the morning, on our like, so what are we gonna do next? What great idea do we have? And it's your dedication as well, Ashraf, to have people to work with a team so you have 4 people who are going to lift. That's like 8. Okay, so you have 8 people. So you have 4 people who are dedicating 2 hours of their time, which means that you are going to see a change in who you want to become. We're not living in a dream where we're dreaming about our reality. We're trying to bring the dreams that you have into the reality that you live in, because that's the only way forward. You cannot change the system.
Manifest that visions and
manifest. Yeah, you manifest. You want a big car. What do? You draw it. You don't have pens to draw a car. What do? You draw it on the floor. You don't have sand to draw it on. What do? In Sudan, people make the most amazing inventions. Oh my word. Like the way that ايش يسمونها العربيات الصغار اللي بتمسكها بمدري ايش.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
They called a tin. They're made out of tin. Oh my word. ما شاء الله تبارك الله السودانيين وين ما راحوا.
So much creativity online.
No, so that's what. So we're here today. Do we get to see any questions or anything, or?
Yeah, so we've got some comments, but they're mostly from Trainome E. So we're reminding us of the topic of today. So we're going to come back to that once we finish the introduction. And then he told people to like share and tag their friends so that they can benefit from the discussion. So we've got some good feedback, which is good. But yeah, so with this platform, I get to see the comments that come through, and we can also reply as well to their comments as well. So that is very good. And then also, like, if anyone likes the video as well, like it comes up straight away and it tells me like everything. So I know on your side you've just literally got a screen, so it's very different.
Because earlier on when we were doing the introduction of what we do, the reason we're doing this part of it as we are doing it now instead of having just the importance of English is because this is our second video with Trainome, and we need to try and explain to you guys how it works. I can't sit and show you paperwork if you don't understand how to write and to fill it in. So we're using this time to give you guys the ability and the chance to understand how to come into the system and how to progress into the system. And with Ashraf and myself as your teachers, we're here for you. So if you have any questions in relation to the part that Ashraf explained earlier, the parts that he does, I'm going to give you a little bit of an explanation as to what I do. So the English classes that you have with me are focusing on the importance of the language, the importance of the ability for you to think outside of your horizon, the ability for you to understand. You have a teacher who's bilingual in Arabic, but in like different. أتكلم عربي بس بكل اللغات، لكن دمي نفس السوداني، لأنه من ناحيتي أنا the generosity and the love and the honestness and the hard work that I see in the Sudanese people abroad and in the Sudan has kind of given me a different element in relation to teaching how the importance of English can change the life that you have. And by changing the life that you have, you understand to grow outside of your horizon means I need to understand Why is English important? How many countries speak English? What can English do for me? If English can give me, so when you are with me, what you're going to do is this. You are going to have 4 different stages. Your first stage is the very, very basic. So مثلا إذا أنت ما تعرف ولا شيء باللغة الإنجليزية عادي، لأنه أنا شغلي هذا.
Okay, I don't
أنا
know.
لازم أدربكم ولازم أفهمكم ولازم يعني أفسر لكم أشياء. أنتوا for example like تقولوا لي مثلا زهر الإنجليزي شوية صعب وأنا أبغى أدخل بالبداية. We have the very, very primary stage. The second stage we have is the secondary stage. I'm going to call it secondary because I don't believe in the term intermediate. I believe that you can rise depending on. So you have the 3 stages. You have the stage of primary. You know, you're a child and you're learning to walk. The stage in the middle, which is like, you know, the mid stage, it's a stage where you are gathering and you are absorbing. So in the second stage you have with me, what you learn from me in the first stage. So your course could be months to 6 months or 1 year. Or you can decide to do your course in like 3 months and then to progress in the second step. So in the first step, what I'm going to do in the first step is this. Okay, so Ashraf, sorry, I'm going to speak for like some time. So
No problem.
later on I'm going to, okay, so in relation to the first thing is the first part of the course, the primary part, the things that you're going to learn are travel, you know, anything related to travel. So things like I want to go on holiday and I want to book a ticket, or there is someone, you know, for example, عندك ولا في شخص محتاج مساعدة يبغى يسافر برا راح تقدر تساعده بالكلام اللي تقوله. So الأشياء اللي أركز فيها الأشياء اللي يتعلق بالسفر، المطار، يتعلق بالسكيورتي، يتعلق بالأشياء اللي تقدر تاخذها معك والأشياء اللي ما تقدر، والدول اللي موجودة من اتجاه الأوبورتونيداد. So الأوبورتونيداد الحين جالسة أتكلم إسباني من ناحية الأشياء اللي أنت تقدري أو اللي أنت تقدروا تسوونها من ناحية السفر. الحصة الثانية for example الكلام يتعلق بالmoney. So all the vocabulary for money, the most simplest words. For example, a piggy bank. Do you have a piggy bank? And what do you do with your money? You know, does money make you happy? These are the types of questions that we discuss, the vocabulary that we have. So I send you guys a text. The text, you read the text, there are a couple of questions. When you are into the class, when I enter you into the class, you're already aware. الحين عندنا حصة money. لازم أفهم عن المoney. So I'll teach you how to say, not how to say money, but the different currencies used around the world. So things like the English pound. A lot of people use the term pound and they say, oh, I have a pound. Pound to me is very, very informal. Rather than saying the word pound, you would say sterling. Okay, so it's the sterling. So in relation to the context of how we speak about money, if I wake up in the morning and I think the only thing to make me happy is money, I have to make sure that I get up and look for that money. So I'm going to teach you the area of money. The third thing would be the area of clothes. If you are buying any type of material or you're buying something, I will teach you terms like buying online, and I'll teach you terms buying in store. So if you're returning an item or if you bought something online, let's just say, and you're stuck in understanding the words that you need to use, what you will do is you'll understand. You have a vocabulary. You will have with each of the 6 areas. I've explained 3. So I've explained to you in relation to travel. I've explained to you in relation to learning a language, the importance of learning a language, which I'm going to do later on. I've explained to you clothes, okay? In relation to money, so money, I did some of that. Then we have rules and regulations. Rules and regulations, المادة rules and regulations من أصعبها لأنه يتعلق بإذا أنت في دولة ثانية وصارت عندك مشكلة like تبغى تدور على مساعدة على معاونة، لازم يكون عندك كلمات عشان تستعملها مع الناس اللي يتكلموا إنجليزي، you know. وطبعا العالم مكون من 10 بليون شخص ولا أكثر. من ناحية 10 بليون مو مليون، 10 بليون شخص معظمهم يتكلمون اللغة الإنجليزية كلغتهم الثانية. معظم الناس لما يسمعوا إنه فلان الفلاني يتكلم إنجليزي، إذا أنا أبغى أدخل للبوليس ستيشن وانا استعمل انجليزي الشوارع ما يفهمون، لانه لازم انا اتكلم الانجليزي اللي هم يفهمونه، the more formal type of English. So rules and regulations, things like getting a license, what type of words. انا ابغى اتعلم اسوق سياره وعندي اختبار، انا بعلمكم انتم كيف انتم تقدروا تسووا الاختبار على هذا الشيء من ناحيه الكلام الفوكابلري. انتوا كلكم انا اتكلم مع نفسي، انتوا كلكم عندكم هذا المجال في ال very very primary. لما انتوا تكونون في المركز العالي like I call it the shine stage, and the shine stage is let's discuss politics. Like at the end of the day, politics governs how we think, the way that we are conditioned in relation to the society that we are living in. So you're going to have things like personal values and ideals. Why are family important? Why should we take care of each other? Why should we love one another? So the words that you're going to be using by the end of the course that you have with me, you are going to reach a stage where I'm not going to explain to you the other stages, because I think for the time being في البداية وبالثاني أسهل شيء لما أنت تدخل فصل لازم تعرف إيش أهم شيء يتعلمه. أهم شيء الأكل، الملابس، والقروش، الفلوس. هذه الثلاثة أشياء أهم شيء. إذا هذه عارفها تقدر تمشي وين ما تبغى تمشي. من ناحية إنه أنا هنا في إسبانيا ولازم أتعلم إسباني، إذا ما أتكلم إسباني مع الناس اللي هنا ما راح يفهمون ولا شيء. اتخيل أروح مكان وأقول I have some money، أوكي، ما يفهمون. but إذا أنا أقول لهم yo tengo mi dinero، I have my money، they understand and they respect me because I'm taking the time to understand their language and to understand their system. So by the end of all of this, you can have conversations with anybody, but the language you're learning is not going to be the language that's informal, because I refuse to work with the language that is informal. The reason being is because I am bilingual, I'm trilingual actually, and being trilingual means that you think according to how you speak. If I'm speaking to you in English, I'm speaking to you very clearly because I come from a British education system. So أنا حياتي كلها تعلمت بالسيستم البريطاني. إذا أنت ما في فصلك على الساعة 5 ما راح تدخل الفصل. مو إنك أنت جالس بالورقة وبالقلم وتكتب تكتب تكتب، because أحسن شيء إيش؟ تتعلم من ناحية الكلام. The first thing you do is in relation to speaking. You learn how to speak, you learn how to write, you learn how to, obviously you learn how to read, and then you learn how to write. So the idea is I'm going to give you books, I'm going to give you texts, I'm going to give you a very, very clear, very, very simple vision of what you need to do. But what you need to do for me is you need to make sure that anything I submit to you, any inquiry that you have us three to contact us. So the idea is when you have English classes with me, you are moving from the mindset of I only have a little bit to I have so many words within my bag of vocabulary. I can take any word and I can sound educated. The idea is when you are trying to preach your dreams, you have to preach them with an education. You can't say, I want to build an aeroplane, unless you know the words that you need to use to build the aeroplane. You cannot say, I want to bake a cake, unless you know the ingredients of baking a cake. So my classes are tailored towards giving you the language that you need. تتعلمون من الكلام وتتعلمون من الفورماليتي. الفورماليتي وين ما عشت في anywhere in the world. إذا أنت عايش في الصين الناس سمعوك تتكلم بeducation راح يجي يقول they appreciate it even more, because it's like طالعوا هذا الشخص جالس يركز يتكلم كلام منطقي, because the idea is لما تتكلم إنجليزي تتكلم كالعالم كله يفهمك, مو بس من جهة واحدة, من ناحية واحدة, من هاي واحد. أنا هنا في إسبانيا أتكلم إسباني حق الناس اللي حواليني, لكن إذا رحت مدريد ما راح يفهمون شيء. So أنا من ناحيتي أنا بدخل على الكلاسز, بتعلم في الكلاسز الإسباني من ناحية reading and writing formality. For instance, you know, in the UK, we have so many different accents and so many different ways of saying things. But the one way to understand it is in formality. When you're speaking formally, people understand where you are going. When you're speaking informally, people assume that you're still living in your ways. It's a very sad world in relation to thinking about it like that. But I think that when you are reading a lot of books, it shows that your brain is more open into understanding other things. So the language that you speak shows you exactly that. It shows you that you have the ability to understand, to take in, not to just give out. When we're learning these colloquialisms, like WhatsApp, or I don't even use them, words like in it. These words, in it and wagwan,
In it.
like, you get me, fam?
Say in
Like,
it a bit too much, man. Like I've
yeah,
been using way too long. In it.
exactly. Like, Ashraf, in relation to this slang,
Yeah.
الكلمات اللي انت تسمعها كثيرة في بريطانيا.
Yeah. Time.
وانت تجلس لما تسمعي شخص يقول لك فور اكزامبل، تخيلوا انتم في المطار مسافرين على دبي تزورون اهاليكم، ولا رايحين من دبي ولا ما ادري من وين رايحين، بس انتم في المطار وسمعتوا شخص قال انت، لا تتكلمون مع هذا الشخص. من ناحية ايش؟ انت من ناحية بريطانيا is كلام ما بيقولوا الناس الفاهمين. زين، تستعمل هذا الكلام من ناحية مع أصحابك ولا مع صحباتك. أنا ما بإمكان لما أنا أتكلم مع ماما أتكلم معها بالسوداني. المشكلة إيش؟ متعودة على التليفون. لما أنا أتكلم بالسوداني كذا شوية صعب، وأحس إنه الكلام ما أدري كيف يطلع ملخبط. بس لما نتكلم إنجليزي بتكلم إنجليزي مع الهولنديين، مع الألمانيين، مع الناس من دنمارك، مع الناس اللي جايين من دول متفتحة. لأنه إذا أنت تتكلم informally لواحد شخص جاي من هولندا ما راح يعطيك أي شغل ولا راح يفكر فيك. لكن إذا أنت مثلا داير تبغى تتكلم مع حد من هذه الدول يكون عندهم فهم غير، because في الدول دنمارك وأيسلندا وهذه الدول الدراسة حاطينها على راسهم، كل الشهادات اللي عندهم ما شاء الله تبارك الله. فنحن عايشين عندنا شعب متفتحين. المشكلة إيش؟ من ناحية التفتح السيستم شوية صعب. كلكم لما تجوا عندنا نحن نرفعكم ونعلمكم المراحل اللي عندنا، الكورسات اللي عندنا. اللغة الإنجليزية لازم تتعلم اللغة الإنجليزية formally. The first thing، أول شيء is formality. لما أنت تدخل بيت شخص for example وفي هذا البيت تطلع جزمتك عشان تقعد، الناس يحترموك أكثر من ما أنت جالس بنعالك في البيت. ما أدري ليش، لكن مثلا جدتي أنا ما هي سودانية، لكن جدتي أنا لما نحن ندخل بيتها نطلع الحذاء راح تفهمه. We are educated. نحن داخلين بيتكم for example، والبيت اللي داخلين فيه محترمين الناس اللي فيه. لما تتكلمون بالفورماليتي، لما تتعلمون الفورماليتي أحسن شيء من ناحية إنه تفتيح العقل. عقلك راح تاخذ كلمات أكثر. Your mind is going to be more clearer because your pronunciation is going to be understood in all of the countries, not only in one little part of the world. It's in every country. England is very, very small, but in relation to opportunity اللي نحن أخذناه من بريطانيا ما شاء الله تبارك الله من ناحية الopportunity. الكورسات اللي أنا راح أسويها تتعلق من ناحية إنه you will learn depending on your stage, depending on what you think fits you or what you think benefits you. I think I finished speaking now, Ashraf.
Okay,
and
so
I would like to speak
you would like
now.
to hear my beautiful voice? Is that what you're saying?
Aye.
That's good. I'm glad. Well, that was very useful and it was very insightful, even for me. I mean, someone who grew up his whole life in English school, English speaking environment, and it made me rethink about why I say certain words or like the context. And then in terms of like the flow and the structure, like I really enjoyed it in terms of like how you go from, and in the beginning you're like a toddler learning how to walk, and then eventually and you get to like that late stage, and then like also the value of like how English and education is like intrinsically linked, and then like the value of like building up your vocabulary, and once you have a bigger vocabulary you can like get to a next stage. I really enjoyed that. And also, I think our listeners as well will have definitely benefited from that. And that shows like how, and the way that you teach. And I think people will be very comfortable, very happy, and very excited. And I think they'll be looking forward to joining one of your sessions, inshallah.
Okay, so in relation then to today's session thing, it was supposed to be a lesson, not a lesson in a way, but it was supposed to be a a way for you to see a sample for for the classes that I do. I did this with Ashraf purposely because I think in order for you to understand what you're going to be learning, you need to have it explained. صعبة لما أنت تدخل في فصل وما عارف راسك من رجولك، أصعب شيء. لأنه
Yeah.
أنا عندي طلاب من جد أشرف، عندي الطلاب لما يجوا أول مرة في الحصة يقولوا لي زهرة شكرا اتصلتي علينا قبل وجلستي معنا
Mm,
ساعة you explain to us the system. because كيف أنا أعلم شخص ما يعرف يستعمل السكايب؟ لازم
mm,
يكون عنده حصص سكايب، ما راح
exactly.
يضبط هذا الشيء. وكيف أنا كيف أنا بقول للأشخاص for example بكرة على الساعة 3 عندنا حصة، or اليوم الحين today we're using today with sharing in relation to sharing information. We are sharing information with you because it's our responsibility to tell you who we are. And Ashraf explained to you in relation to the things that he does about Trainome. The reason that I speak so well is because I was a journalist for a very long time, and I speak in front of like a lot of people. I used to teach in front of, I wouldn't say teaching, I would call it facilitating, because I think that the word teacher is like, you go to school, here is your book, memorize it. احفظ
Come
الكتاب.
back and write down what you memorized, and that's it. But
Exactly.
not how are you going to use the stuff you learn or why you're using the stuff you learn. They don't agree.
Exactly. So if you want to teach a child how to do something, or an individual how to do something. So if I have a student who is one of the council officials here, for example, I'm not going to give any names because I'm not supposed to, but if I have someone who is one of my students who's in the he's one of the council members, he's one of the official council members, and I have some people who work closely to try and improve the system of education in Spain. And if I am not very, very clear in how I speak to people who are, in a position of change, they're not really going to understand it if it's very, very informal. So earlier on, Ashraf was explaining to you guys in relation to the different areas. You'll notice أن إحنا جالسين نتكلم لغتين عشان نبغى الناس يسمعوا اللغتين اللي عندنا، عشان تعرفوا إذا أنتوا جايين عشان تتعلموا إنجليزي، إحنا عارفين تتكلموا عربي، إحنا كمان نتكلم عربي، بس من أهم شيء إحنا جالسين نعلمكم أنتوا كيف تفتحوا الأوبشنز، المجالات اللي عندكم من ناحية تتكلمون إنجليزي. So today your lesson is listening. Okay, the next lesson you have is going to be a lesson of homework. So today we're focusing on listening. If any of like our viewers want to take any notes or anything, earlier on Ashraf explained to you the emails that we have. So we are using our personal emails. Ashraf, if you can give that out again.
Yeah, I'm gonna write it down so that you
Okay.
guys can actually have it here. So your email, if you can spell it out for me, you said it's Zara, Zara.
Zara
Yeah.
Camp.
Yeah. 73, was it?
57.
57.
57. Was it 57 or 43?
I don't know.
No, I'm giving you my work one. Yes, 43. 43 at gmail.com. 57 is for my other job.
Okay, so you have a lot of these going on now. A lot of Zara Camp emails. 43, right?
Yes, 43. The other one is 57, so 43.
I'm putting my one down now. And I'm saving it. And it's going to come across at the bottom there. So this
Perfect.
gives you a chance to see it and write it down, and hopefully get the spelling right. Because I know it's difficult when someone's telling you an email, but and they're trying to spell it out for you. Um, yeah, so that's good. If there's anything else that you want me to like pin or add, I mean, this is why I really like this platform, and it gives us a lot more control in terms of like the branding and giving people the right information.
Kind of like my love for Skype is,
Exactly.
yeah, my unbelievable. So when you have Skype lessons with me, for instance, I will do a test call. So I will call you 15 minutes before your class, and I will say to you, okay, so is it working? Because I understand في السودان الكهرباء تقطع،
Yeah.
وصعبة مرة صعبة إنه من ناحية إنه أنا أبغى حصة الساعة 5 والساعة 5 جات والكهرباء قطعت، هسا شنو؟ إيش راح أسوي أنا؟ من ناحية إنه 15 minutes قبل الحصة بقول لكم ادخلوا على السكايب، يكون عندكم your own Skype، لازم تسوون لنفسكم Skype. Create a Skype account, okay? When you create a Skype account,
Shall I put the
then
Skype accounts as well or no?
no, what you can do is you use your email for the Skype. You
Okay.
can do, but it's better to use your own email. So what I currently do is any new person who comes in, for example, who doesn't have access to Skype, I send a link. You click on the link and it sends you directly to the App Store, for example, or it will send you directly to the platform of Skype. When you go onto Skype, it will ask you for, details. Fill in the details. سكايب مرة سهل، مو بشيء صعب. إذا أنا أقدر أدرس 6 ساعات في اليوم ولا أكثر على سكايب من الصبح لين الليل، ما راح يكون عندكم الصعوبات اللي تحسبونها. المشكلة إيش من ناحية السكايب؟ إنه إذا أنت عايش في دولة مثل السودان الكهرباء راح تقطع، ولاحظت إنه كمان في بعض الناس يستعملون لايف. الريزن اللي أنا ما استعمل لايف is because إذا أنا استعملت لايف أي واحد يقدر يدخل، زين، وأنا أبغى أحفظ كل المعلومات in a place like I said earlier, in a place يكون أنتوا واثقين من المعلومات because الأشياء اللي بعطيكم هي they are gold dust. Gold dust in Arabic is what, Ashraf, in Arabic Sudanese?
ذهب
الذهب.
ايوه الذهب يا جماعه.
يا ذهب، بعلمكم كيف الذهب، كيف بعلمكم كيف الذهب. شفت أشرف كيف؟ حد يعلمني أنا عربي؟
ايوه، لا المعلومات دي زي يعني نتفة من الذهب، يعني قيمتها ما يعادل كمية من الدولارات والقروش والسترليني والذهب. بجد استفيدوا من الحاجات دي يا جماعة.
من جد because الفايلز والفولدرز اللي أنا راح أعطيكم هي أنا أستعملها هنا في إسبانيا، ولما نستعملها هنا في إسبانيا أستعملها مع الطلاب اللي كانوا معايا 2 3 4 سنوات. لما يكون عندي هذه المعلومات، يعني في النهاية هذول الناس اللي هنا في إسبانيا الطلاب اللي أنا عندي يدفعوا لي مبلغ معين، المعلومات اللي بعطيهم هي على حسب المبلغ اللي هم يدفعونه. بس إذا for example إذا أنا رسلت معلومات عبر الإيميل ما راح تلقونه. But let's say أنت اخترعت لنفسك السكايب، دخلت على السكايب، راح تلاحظ في السكايب أنا راح طبعا I'll walk you through it، راح أشارك الشاشة حقتي مو اليوم بس لما انتوا يكون عندكم حصص معايا بتصل عليكم 15 دقيقة قبل، بشارك السكايب حقي معاكم عشان تشوفوا كيف انه سهل. لما تدخل السكايب في جهة واحدة راح تلاقي انه الفولدرز، راح تشوف اليوم حصتنا كذا 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 كذا. وكمان اذا مثلا السكايب شوية صعب عندكم الواتساب، انا بسوي جروبات على الواتساب وهذه الجروبات بحط فيها معلومات. إذا مثلا you have homework to do بديكم مو اختبارات، لأنه أنا ما أحس إنه الاختبارات بعض الأحيان شوية تفاهة. إذا مثلا facilitation means، الكلمة facilitation means مساعدة، بالإسباني أيودا، مساعدة إنه من ناحية إنه we are not the typical teachers, we are the teachers who try and give you guys more the same or equivalent to what we have had. So the support that we have had from our parents, the support that we have had from our system, we are giving it to you guys. So it's really peculiar continuing to talk to myself. I'm so used to it.
You're so used to it?
Oh my, yes. I'm so
I can
used to
imagine.
now.
It's nonstop talking, and like your students just like it's going over their head, and they don't want to interact, they don't want to engage, they don't want to be that one that asks the question. And
The thing is, for instance, I share TED Talks on my Skype. I share like a lot of TED Talks, and TED is a very, very good platform in relation to, you can see the translation at the bottom. So I will send something related to like, okay, learning a foreign language. If you go into TED Talk, you type in the reasons to learn a second language, and it will clearly say to you, Arabic is the most complicated language, one of the most complicated languages to learn. كم كلمة في اللغة العربية؟ أشرف كم كلمة؟ تخيل كم كلمة في اللغة العربية؟
100,000 million؟
لا 500,000 كلمة تقريبا 500,000 كلمة.
Wow.
والحين تقولون الإنجليزي صعب.
How many words are in English?
240,000. So Arabic is 435 because العربي من كل الجهات العربية. الإنجليزي كلمة واحدة، بالعربي مليون ألف كلمة لشيء واحد، مليون ألف لهجة، وهو كمان مو بس اللهجات. Because for example في السودان لما تقولوا كلمة like the most simplest thing سيارة الإسعاف in English, what do you call it?
Ambulance.
An ambulance, right? So can you think of 4 ways to say ambulance in Arabic? Or 3? I'll give you 3. Yeah.
Like you're putting me on the spot, man. Arabic sucks. إسعاف بتاعت الطوارئ مش؟
The Tawari one is the fire brigade, but most people say that, yeah. So most people do call it that. Most people say سيارة إسعاف، سيارة طوارئ, but then في كلمة عربية عنبلوص. لما أنا عندي ناس يقولون عنبلوص، هذول الناس اللي جاي من الإمارات يقولون عنبلوص. سيارة إسعاف كل الناس يفهمونها، لكن إذا واحد قال لك عنبلوص تقول له أنت إيش فيك يا هبل؟
جيت من وين يا زول؟
يا انت من وين؟ انت واقع لنا شجره ولا شنو؟ like في كلمات كثيره for example like
كلمه hospitalia also.
بالايش؟
hospitalia المستشفى.
الهوسبيتاليا سي مستشفى هوسبيتاليا ممرضين ما ادري ايش، كلمات كثيره، بس قلت لك عنبلوص عشان ايش؟ هذه الكلمه موجوده في اللغه الاسبانيه. الاسبانيين بيقولوا العنبلوص سياره الاسعاف بيقولوا لها ايش؟ بيقولوا لها امبولانسي. اوكي
الامبولانسي خلينا بيونسي في القصه.
يا بيونسي. So in relation to like, oh my God, I need to stop using my hands so much. When I'm doing a Skype lesson, so what I do is I spend half an hour speaking and then the other half an hour. So الطلاب اللي أنا عندي الحين نص ساعة يسمعوا كلامي كل اللي بقوله، بعدين بسألهم إيش قلت.
Nice. So you're also helping them improve their memory as well.
Exactly. So for example للناس اللي يداب بتعلموا إنجليزي بيكون عندهم for example الفيرست تكست أهمية تعليم اللغة الإنجليزية، أهمية تعلم اللغة الإنجليزية، وأهمية تعلم اللغة الإنجليزية بعطيهم تكست نقرأ الجزء الأول for example الباراجراف الأول، أنت تطالع في هذا الباراجراف الأول، بقول لك مثلا عندك 3 كلمات لازم تدور عليها في هذا المقطع. في بعض الناس يقولوا الاكسنت الاسبانيول poquito difícil cuando leer. It's very
mi amiga yo comprendo.
Tú comprender, but cuando for example tú hablas, now I'm speaking Spanish. When you are multilingual, لما انت تجلس تفكر cuando tú puedo hablar en 3 idiomas en 1 minuto, tu mente your mind is like, oh my God, I have so many words and I'm absorbing everything. So it makes things very,
I think
very
I need to
easy.
come and like spend maybe like 3 to 6 months with you and like improve my Spanish.
Yeah, no, you can do. To improve your Spanish, the best way to improve your language is to do what? Find a teacher online or go to the country. Right now, we don't have that option.
With this,
So
with this lockdown, I like this lockdown دي مشكلة دي يا أخي. والله زمان it was like okay, like EasyJet, £30. I'll see you next week. And now it's like probably the EasyJet is probably going to be bankrupt.
yes, yes.
Let alone how much the ticket will be when it comes back.
With Brexit, you can use Zurich. If you use Zurich, for example, or there's like the one that I tend to use is Zurich.
Okay, and personally, I'm Sudani like you guys. يا جماعة يا جماهير. So if you go anywhere, الجواز السوداني الأخضر ولا الأزرق ده عشان أعمل مشكلة كبيرة. فأنا شكلي بس قاعد كده ما ماشي أي حتة.
لا 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 بتمشي. ما بنخلوك قاعد، بنجروك جري. ومن ناحية مثل like شوية صعب like لما أنت مثلا يكون عندك جواز سوداني تسافر من ناحية you know all over the world. لما أمي صار عندها جواز بريطاني بكت ما دايرة. ماما قال أنا ما دايرة الجواز ده ما نافعني، دايرة أهلي. وين أمي وين حبوبتي وين ناسي. So لما أنت مثلا like تروحوا زيارات على دول ثانية خاصة في السودان، أهم شيء راح تعرف إنه like الإجراءات، إذا مثلا أنت يكون عندك لغة وأنت فاهم بيكون في معاونة شوية أحسن. because لاحظت إنه for example لما ماما تمشي الأمبسي السوداني في لندن، المكان اللي أنت قلت فيه أول not Peterborough Road, it's on Peterborough Road صح؟
It's in Green Park.
It's like at the back where there's like all the expensive shops.
Exactly, Green Park and
oh, I love Green Park and
Edgware Road and Proper Central.
Oh my god, and oh Leicester Square. Oh my god I miss. بس من ناحية إنه لما ماما تمشي للأمبسي السوداني، وشيء مرة غريب، إذا راحت الأمبسي السوداني وتكلمت إنجليزي بتعاملوا معها غير. I don't know why. إذا راحت السودان وتكلمت الإنجليزي بتعاملوا معها غير. إذا صارت تتكلم سوداني وأنا أمي ما like أمي هي أفريقية زين like أفريقية عربية. so لما الإنسان يشوفها هي كسودانية جاية من قرية من القرى في السودان وتتكلم إنجليزي بيشرفوها من ناحية إنه ما شاء الله تبارك الله like the goodness that you have in your mind is another type of thing. So من ناحية الباسبورتات ما الباسبورتات أنت ما عليك. لما الشخص يركز على إيش الحلم اللي أنا عندي في عقلي هنا, you have to try and do like the very first steps. Do you have anything to give back to me, Ashraf?
No, I do not.
No. Okay. No, nothing? No, like
amazing job, you're killing it, I'm loving it, I'm definitely gonna sign up to your class and I'm gonna learn English من الأول يا زول. من أول وجديد.
لا من أول وجديد بأسلوب غير كمان. مو من أول وجديد أنا بتعلم الإنجليزي عشان بس عشان.
We're meant to do an hour, right? So we're closely approaching that. So we're on 58 minutes and a half. So you have like literally like a minute and a half to sum up for us, if you don't mind, Mrs. Zara.
Oh, I'm so good at talking. Okay, so to sum up in relation to today, we spoke to you about the responsibilities that we have towards you. We spoke to you about the responsibilities that you have towards us. Remember, our email address is at the bottom there. Go on to Trainome, like our page, both on Facebook and on Instagram. The link is also there. So type in Trainome. The majority of you who are on Facebook have access to that. The majority of you who are on Facebook also have an Instagram account. Go on to that. I explained earlier. Fill in the application form, send it towards us so we can start to teach you how to walk. In respect towards the end, I myself and Ashraf explained to you guys slightly how our courses sort of work. this is a very kind of like, I wouldn't call it, what would I call it? There's a word that I'm looking for that I need to use. A tailored spec kind of thing in relation to what we are going to do for you. So we covered those points. What we want you to do for us, show us the dedication, you understand where we are, you understand how to contact us, and we are looking forward to you. Remember, email us personally if you choose to, but also go on to Trainome, send, like everything that you see, all of our pages, so we can try and help you guys rebuild. So that is exactly an hour and 11 seconds, Ashraf. There we go.
Perfect. And then also I wanted to tell everyone, make sure, obviously, if you're seeing this, then you're either liking the page or I don't know if you're just stumbled across it. But make sure you like the page, and then make sure you tell all your friends to like the page. And then there's like a button, I think you can click invite all my friends. Make sure you do that. And then you tell 5 of your friends to also do that as well. And then together we will all grow, inshallah. And then wanted to thank everyone for tuning in. Our plan is going to be to have something happening at least once or twice a week. So make sure you engage with our socials. We've got the Instagram, we've got the Facebook, and the website is coming soon. And yes, please send us your emails if you want to register for our English courses, for our entrepreneurship courses, for our life skills courses. You said it was LifeWise, right? LifeWise courses.
Yeah, likewise.
And yeah, thank you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you, Ashraf, for creating this opportunity, because if we didn't have a whiz kid like you, I'm not going to call you a kid, a whiz man like you, I think that we would be on Skype, basically, with me. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you, Ashraf, to you as well, all the way from England, all the way from Spain. You have Saudi Arabia and you have Sudan. So that's the team, the 4 that you have. Take care.
Also very important. I'm going to be going back on live on the Instagram, and Ahmed, the CEO, is going to join us. So I know you guys are going to be sick and tired of Trainome like 5-6 hours straight. But that's the whole point. We need to make sure that everyone knows about it, everyone's talking about it, so that we can all benefit, because this is something that is going to help us all create the new Sudan that we want to see by educating all of us and empowering ourselves to have that vision, as Zara said, and to manifest it. You know what I mean? So this is like a nice platform. Yalla jama'a. Ma'as salama.
Perfect. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.